Welcome back. You're watching KUTV on the sport. Well, welcome to the second part of this particular show. And well, this afternoon I'm joined by our local or resident analyst, stroke reporter, stroke host, stroke anchor. Peter Pinches Maora, kungekuwa na drum roll tunasema Peter. Peter Pinches Maora is here and is joined by this man. Amekuwa tourist, amerudi kutoka ulikuwa wapi Torres?
Chigali.
Yeah, hey, hadi umechange.
Unafika huko unaambiwa manze sio Kigali, inaitwa Chigali. So lazima tu when you join if you can't beat them,
you join them.
Yeah.
Sasa nikuulize, wanasemanga hiyo place ni safi sana kama hebu niambie how was Kigali?
By the way, party after party, the king of party after party anafaa kutembea hiyo mtaa. Sio mjua hiyo the king of party after party.
Kwa nini?
Sonko anafaa kutembea Rwanda. Na kama hajai aenda anafaa aende because Rwanda ni kusafi. For real Rwanda ni kusafi, wako na siku ya kufanya usafi. Uwezi ona hata venye hapa hivi Kenya watu vuta fegi kanguruwe kila pahali.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like unapata mtu tu ana smoke, mtu tu wako everywhere. Mtu ana after kusmoke anatupa filter ama mtu anakula sweet, anatupa vitu. By the way, Rwanda ni kusafi. Na the other thing nimenotice na Rwanda, wako na security ingine tight. Wacha venye kwingine yenye sitaki kusema. Ukiona karao usiku unataka kutoka mbio, huko hivyo makarao wamevaa uniform na wako kwa kila turn. Na wako hapo, hakuna karao wanakuuliza unaenda wapi. They are there for your security. Na magari za huko zinakimbia left. Kwanza ukaingia huko hivyo Mkenya, unabebwa side nyingine pale gari na overtake. Unaona ni kama gari inaenda kugongana. So those are the things zenye nimeona Rwanda. Na apart from that ile conference nilikuwa nimeenda, tumelearn mob kama mngaro mtani. Na tunaona sasa bring into a bigger thing. Tunataka tuna launch very soon. Na with the key agendas ambaye sasa hizi tumekuwa tukiwa within the SDGs, that is the sustainable development goals. Na hapo ndio sasa tunataka kuzingatia. Na we need more people, we need more partners, and we are looking forward for great things.
Yes, all right. Sawa. That is what Torres has been up to. Amekuwa msafiri, amekuwa Rwanda, and he's back and he's on set. They will be discussing with Peter Pinches Maora. I don't know if it is going to be a banter, but they will be discussing issues to do with international football. And I can see a lot of guys are actually talking to us on our SMS line. It's somewhere at the bottom of the screen. That is 0739 110544. Someone here is saying mambo pia kwako. Hiyo ni salamu. But hujasema wewe ni nani, unatuonea unatutizama tunatuonea wapi? Tutazama ukiwa wapi? Okay, sawa. Some I can't read. Loving the show, thank you so much. Salamu kwa wote hapo kwa show kutoka hapa Chuka, just subscribed. Thank you so much, a new subscribee. Hi Flo, ni Alcomax umepotelea wapi? Haven't heard from you. My friend, you know, I have a friend from Mombasa that I've never met, but najua tu ni rafiki yangu. From Magongo, ni long time, nimekuwa away na leo niko hapa na beshte yangu Hari. Hi Hari, all the best to Bandari and Kogalo. Hope they will come back victorious. KU on the spot. Asante sana my friend. Patty, I know Patty is watching. Hi, it's Patty from Nyandarua. Boli ya Patty kwa wapi? Iko. Peter Pinches Maora atakutumia boli yako. Hiyo ni assignment Patty. Anytime I see Patty, I know niko na deni. Patty, kuna kijana anaitwa no, there is another name you use. Kijana taratibu. Tafuta maneno kijana taratibu online. Nimempea kazi ya kutuma ball yako. We still have your ball courtesy of Fred Openda. And Peter Pinches Maora nimemrusha kwenye maji moto. Hiyo ball wewe ndio unajua kwenye hivyo.
Iko tu wrapped up vile tu inafaa.
Ile venye tu ilinunuliwa.
About to
Pinches.
shipment.
Yes. All right. So but thank you guys for joining us. Always happy hadi najisahau.
No, before you go,
yes.
There's a burning issue I want to ask you. Nikuulize, nasikia mademu amefuliziwa.
Na nani?
Mademu wa Masalets.
Oh yeah.
Kumekuwa nafuliza ama kumekulia na juu nikitoka Kenya kuna venye CS alikuwa amesema Kenya hatuna do.
Yes.
Huyo ni CS wa finance. Alisema hakuna do.
Yeah.
So tena juzi tunaona tena mademo ni kufuliza, tumefuliza ama ni deni tumechukua ingine.
I think what we 3.9 kwa sports fund. But we'll be discussing about that.
No.
Yeah. Well, you see, these people, they can make you forget what you're supposed to do. But well, I'm more than glad to be here. And our first discussion, gentlemen, is about the protracted battle between Nick Mwendwa, who is the Football Kenya Federation president. And by the way, elections are just around the corner. Sijui kama akae ama aende akiendanga, tutaongea hao baadaye. But there has been a tough battle between him, battle of word, hawajapigana bado, battle of words between FKF President Nick Mwendwa and PS Keremi Kaberia. Well, it's all about allocation of funds, but first of all, he blame game. Mwendwa came out and attacked publicly, akisema PS Kaberia amekataa kufund football in Kenya. Do you agree that kwanza ati ministry haijakuwa ikifund football in this country?
No, first of all, actually, ukiangalia in terms of funding.
Wait, why are you speaking in Swahili? All right.
Because I'm also good in Swahili.
Okay.
So, as in,
We have to wait for your new show. By the way, this guy is going to be having a new show. So can we revert to English? Do you until we launch your show? What do you make of this protracted battle?
First of all, actually, football for a very long time.
Yes.
In fact, other federations have been complaining that football, the attention on football is
It's
too
too
much.
much, yes.
That even we are forgetting that we have a Malkia strikers that has been able to put Kenya on the map
So we are
for
talking-
close to 9 years. We have a rugby team that has been able to put Kenya in the world map
Yes.
for a very long time, since 2000. But when it comes to funding, I think football has enjoyed a lot of funding. Remember, even before the AFCON. You know, AFCON is a big competition for football, but it doesn't mean that other sports have not had different big competition. I mean, the Malkia Strikers have been participating in the Africa Cup of Volleyball Cup of Nations for a very long time, and even winning it. But if you question now the funding, even the rugby team. You look, we have a lot of sports discipline that have not been given the attention that football has been given. So for Nick Mwendwa actually to say that the government has not been funding football, I think first of all that is something, unless
We have the receipts that they've been funding.
and you can't say that we have been communicating wrong information, because again, FKF themselves, they have for several instances communicated that the government has been able to give us a certain amount for this preparation. I think we are having a situation where someone has not been able to account for something.
Yes.
And again, I'm not saying that anyone is an angel here. And actually, even the to and fro conversation between the PS and Nick Mwendwa is opening a lot of. We are knowing a lot of facts that even probably some of us do not know
It's
about
opening a
it.
lot of cans of worms.
A lot of insights in terms of how funds have been managed. Torres is questioning the 3.5 million.
Yes.
Torres, while you are in Rwanda, FKF communicated that the government has released 3.9 million to help in preparation in terms of the starlets preparation. But the money was not initially meant for starlets. The money was part of the budget that was suggested by FKF, or rather that was forwarded to the ministry in preparation for the CHAN qualifier, that is the game against Tanzania. But now they get 3.9. Then hours even before the papers, the newspaper have printed the information from FKF. PS Kaberia from France, I think he was attending a conference on anti-doping. He said that the 3.5, there is nothing that the ministry has released.
Yes.
The ministry, the only thing that the ministry has said is that the starlets can use Kasarani Stadium and the Stadium Hotel because they are owned by the government to prepare. So there's a lot of questions. So where hii 3 million imetoka wapi? Na nani alikuwa ameishikilia?
Yes, na kwa nini?
Na kwa nini? So there's a lot of insights. And I think for me, any day, it's all start with accountability. I gave you 200 million to prepare for a certain competition. You are not able to make it for a whole competition. You are not able to make it to the final or even to the round, to the second round. So the 200, or rather even the 1,000 I've given you, how have you been able to spend it? It's the same conversation you were telling me about. Umepewa pesa, you are supposed to go to Mombasa.
Yes.
Trip imeishia Machakos. So pesa ya kwenda mpaka Mombasa. Sasa tuambie kutoka Machakos hadi Mombasa, hiyo imeenda wapi? You know, that is something because even
accountability.
We are stakeholders in sports, but tukiulizwa pesa ya yenye ilikuwa, you know, wakati wa AFCON we talked about pesa ilikuwa mingi.
Yes.
You have
We even have a whole 1 month show.
Talking about AFCON and
Yes.
the
And how
preparation.
happy we were.
Na tukasema hata wachezaji hawataumia once they come back.
Yes.
Because wana pesa. If you're given around 200,000 na hujaguza ball na ukiiguza sasa. So so there's a lot of things that we doing and I'm hoping going forward that hii pushback yao for me isiishe because ina open up kuna boxes mingi ya tujue. So at the end of the day we want to decide who is telling us the truth.
Torres walipewa milioni 244. As Pinches amesema walikuwa waende hadi France wakae hadi final, lakini si unajua tu kufika hii final and sijui kama watu hurudisha change. But hao ni kama hawakurudisha change. But what is baffling is that hiyo pesa yote they have receipt, wanasema tu walitumia hiyo pesa yote.
My question to you is this, my friend. Nikuulize, umesoma boarding school? Like I just want to bring you a nice yani kulinganisha hizo vitu. Ukienda boarding school, mzazi wako kukupatia 500 anakuambia ndakutumia fare lakini wewe tumia hii. Si ndio? So it happens at time when unafukuzwa shule kabla hamjafunga chuo. Unarudi mtaani. Tena ukirudi ukiambiwa sasa ukipewa sasa school fees na fare uende chuo, unauliza mam na pocket money, unasahau kwamba alikuwa kupatia hiyo sotano yenye inafaa kukava mpaka same happens inafanyika tu bado huku accountability. Na ndio mimi nasema sometimes mimi support mwendo. Juu saa zingine yeye usema ukweli. Na ukweli kimuma sana yeye ulipuka na yeye uzisema. So kama
lakini yeye alikuwa ukweli.
Mimi naona kuna ka ukweli fulani.
Kwa ukweli gani baba? Hakutumia pesa yoyote.
Hapana, unajua acha nikwambie. Watu wenye wako nao unajua sio yeye peke yake. Kuna ka ukweli iko somewhere yenye yeye hataki kusema. But in real sense sio yeye ako na hiyo do. Iko somewhere.
You know he's the federation head.
Yes.
Why anataka Kabere is because he's the accounting officer from the ministry. Yeye ndo anashughulikia mambo ya timu, hii pesa imetoka hapa imeenda pale.
Okay, thank you.
But pia kwa federation pia kitu yoyote ikienda mbaya hatuendi kukimbiza mtu mwingine.
Then Kaberia anafaa kukuja na facts zake. Atuambie niliwapatia 10 bob na mlifika pale fulani na mkunirudishia hii do. So mimi najua niliwapatia this do. Nyinyi mnasema hiyo do yenye imebaki iko wapi? Then atuambie kwa account kuna pesa fulani. Juu pia yeye atuambiangi. Sasa zile amaanza kusumukiwa ndio sasa amaanza kuongea ukweli.
Peter Pinches, there's a parliamentary committee in sports that has been talking about this, and there is one MP, Dan Wanyama in particular. He launched a scathing attack on the person of Kaberia, the ambassador. He said words that I don't want to repeat here because they are not my own words. But after that, we saw people gaining confidence to come out strongly and speak against the peers. There are federations as well who came out and they're saying they're not receiving support. Well, for the federation, FKF, Kabere is saying how they did not account for the money. But what about Athletics Kenya? What about KRU? What are they being accused of? Kwa sababu kama hii federation moja haija account, hizi zingine pia zinalia, na not because they've not accounted for anything.
I think so far, first of all, I think people even don't understand what the sports fund is meant to. Actually, if I could do the sports fund, the sports, art and heritage and social development fund. So, and there is a percentage in dedicated onto something that I think 35% supposed to go to sports. I think 40% supposed to go to health and other social development.
Yeah, 35% only of the sports fund. That is something that a majority of people don't know.
They don't know.
Sports fund yote, see sports. It's only 35%.
35% is for sports. Then 5% is for art and heritage. I think 40 is actually health and social development takes the big chunk. That is 40%. Then 5% for administration. So first of all, we also need to know, are we overstretching the ministry? Are we overstretching the sports fund? Do we have a lot to cater for? Because again, we are having a lot of new federation coming up. We are having, and they're not just coming up, they're coming up and participating in international competition. Subiri tutasikia the next day that the roll ball we will also be complaining about the ministry not taking care of them. We'll also have another one. Different federations are coming up.
Yeah.
But again, even as a federation, we also need to understand that there are things that we need to do and follow to make sure that by the time we demand for the sports fund, because if you read closely about the sports fund, there's even a timeline. When are you supposed to apply? How, maybe 3 months? Is it 4 months? Is it 1 year?
Yeah.
And for Kenya Rugby, they said that they communicated to the ministry that we need 30 million to prepare the Kenya Sevens team between September and December. No communication from the ministry. That is from their part. The ministry have not answered whether they received it, whether they even know about they even know about the plans that the Kenya Rugby Union is having.
Yeah.
For volleyball, I think they also complained, even athletic. But again, even in the composition of the sports fund, we have the PS. But again, even if you look closely, you find with the board members, some of them are federation heads, and they are federation heads of the federation that are complaining. I think Jack Tuwei also has a position in the sports fund. So there is a lot of insights we even don't know about the sports fund, who has the final say, and I think if the Ministry of Sports needs to make sure that we bring on board all the sports federation, and we make sure that we minimize this conversation on why a certain team is not being catered, then we need to have seminars or even conversation where you can invite all the federation and you enlighten them about the sports fund, because again, very few federations, as much as they are complaining, very few federations have been able to align themselves with the Sports Act 2013. That do you have at least 27 counties participating in your sport? Because again, I can wake up and say ile mchezo tulikuwa tunacheza tukiwa wadogo, I have a federation and tuunde national team. Na tumwambie we need money. So we need you to tell us that yes, it's a sports, it's a new sport. You have been able to spread it in 16 or so counties, so we need this particular money. Isikuwa tini sport ya other university inaweza come up na
Peaches, I think you're saying the truth. Ni kwamba most of us kwanza unapata wale watu wana come up na easy sports mob ni watu wa mtaa. Na hatujakuwa tukijua what you are saying ni kwamba unafaa kuapply mapema. Sometimes tuna blame the ministry. Na sisi wenyewe ndio hatuja follow the rules, hatujaenda kwa website. Tunangoja mtu anacheza game yake, ikifika pale sasa nafaa kufly, ni sasa anaanza kublame government kwamba anafaa kupelekwa pale fulani, hajafanyiwa kitu fulani. At the last, na unajua vile system ya gava inafanya, kama saizi watu wa huduma nini, watu wale walifanya story nini hawajalipwa. Unaona kuna hiyo census, unaona. Sasa wewe na unataka kwenda Beijing kukikurusha mshale ama kurusha mkuki na umeenda leo. Unajua labda hiyo pesa itatoka kama umerudi next year but 3. So ni vipoa wenye tu Pinches anasema. Sometimes we blame a lot about our government. It is not their fault, it is our fault. Na pia government of the Ministry of Sports. Si ati saa zile tu Harambee Stars ama any team inacheza na timu yoyote ndio wanaweka promo kwa TV ati don't miss to watch Harambee Stars. Wanafaa kuweka hizo mapromo pia, don't miss to apply for this. Iko hapa hivi. Mjitokeze mapema, deadline kuapply hizi vitu ni siku fulani. Unaona, watumia hata hiyo doku kwa hiyo promo kama hizo ndio watu wengine wajue. Juu kuna vitu vingine zinajulikana tu pale kwa ofisi na watu wa masuti. Na wataki kukuambia.
Alafu unajua hizi federation zote zinalia kwamba hazikuwa supported by the government, but swali langu ni now that even the Football Kenya Federation is getting to the elections, kama tunaenda tunataka kuwa chairman wa hii chairman ama president wa certain federation, lakini tunatarajia government itufund kila kitu. What is ni kuna haja gani basi tukue na federation? Si basi hizi national team zote zikuwe sponsored or supported by the government. Kuna haja ya federations if all the time tunalilia tu government tufanyie so kazi yao itakuwa ni gani?
So mimi naonelea tu ni vizuri venye tu nasema kama wana kazi is either waende ama waende wakiendanga. Kama kuna venye unajua hakuna haja uko na accountant na uko na pesa yako uko na kwa M-Pesa. Na unaambiwa ati Pinches amenifanyia job, but nikitaka kulipa Pinches lazima nilipie Flow. Alafu ni Flow alipe Pinches. Hiyo cost of transaction ni mob. Sasa tu nitumie pinches ndio niambie flow weka tu home. Ni kama ile story tu mtu anateta ati juu mawe inamletea inamwaga uchafu mob kwake alafu inakatwa. Jamaa anaikata then next anakuja kusema ati nataka job. Mawe yako ushaikata wewe jipangeange. So this is what we are saying. Kama hii pesa inaweza pelekwa. Sasa hizi vitu ni digital. Hatujui kwa nini bado tunataka sijui nini na nini. Kenya tunataka tu ni Matiang'i akiambiwa hii sports aangalie vizuri na kuja angalie kama wako sawa. Apige simu aseme wapewe check iende. So that's the only thing that we are talking about.
Peter Pinches Maura, you've been around, we've been doing a lot of sports on different disciplines. But what do you think? Why do you think our federations are not innovative enough in terms of looking for funds? There are things I'm sure they can involve themselves in that would actually bring money back to the federation so that they're able to take care of maybe the particular national teams. Is there a federation that you would pinpoint in Kenya that is so innovative to a point wanajiundia pesa yao wenyewe?
I don't think so far we have a federation that has been able to achieve that. I think it's a situation where sports for a very long time has been treated as charity.
Yes.
From people who don't participate in sports. But now, even as sportsmen, we are treating sports as charity.
Yes.
Like we only support you when you're supporting us. But we don't even think about your support, whether the support is going to help us 5 years to come when you're not at the helm, when you are not the minister, when you're not the leader, when you're not the president of this particular federation. So you find that even delegates who have been tasked with making the decision or representing different associations from different regions, they only make the decision depending on how whoever they're going to elect is going to benefit them directly. But they don't think about the future. What if this person dies 2 years or 1 year before his tenure is over? What if this person is dismissed? What is going to happen? And that's why we are suffering. Some of these leaders, they don't have even the interest of the game. They don't have the interest of some of these sports discipline. Because again, for me, before you make a decision on whether you're going to elect someone, then you need to be careful because you know what you have been suffering from. For example, it's boxing. You know you have been having politicking issue affecting the competition. So you need to, when you're making a decision on who to elect, for example, in boxing, you need to make a decision on someone who is going to eliminate the problem. If it's football, it's someone who you have not been able to secure sponsors. You have not been able to have a competitive league. So whoever is coming on board, can he be able to sell an idea that can be able to bring sponsors on board? And actually, that's why most of the time, even when you're having grapevine conversation out there, I will tell you that AFC Leopard probably is one of the teams that has made one of the best decisions. Follow them closely. They don't have a sponsor now, but they have been able to look at they have been able to look at the development and see that we have a lot of people in the digital platform. So what can we be able to do? I know so far it has not been able to yield a lot, but they have fan base. Imagine if you invest just one bob in that particular, you have to try this thing. You have to try new things.
But now, Pinches, you're talking about FC, what tumedo. Accountability, like
that is the major issue.
It is the major issue, but so far for AFC
iliapenda mpaka kwetu Gor Mahia.
Nyinyi ndi mlikuwa mnajua.
Ni wa Gor.
Yeye ilikuwa joke. For Gor Mahia you just wanted an option out of a situation. For AFC they want an option out of a situation for the next 3 or so years. I'm not saying by they may work, but so far, I've been following them closely, and I don't even support AFC Leopard. But so far, so good. Imagine if they have at least 10,000. But the last time I checked, they were having around 5,000 people wame subscribe to just one bob. Hiyo 5,000 iko poa kushinda 2 million yenye unapewa leo, unajibamba nayo, kesho because if you follow some of these clubs, even Gor Mahia, they don't even have aezi kabasi mafuta kwenda training. Most of them have those issues. No, really, those teams have those issues, man.
I know you guys will be having your banter in a minute.
No.
I know it's going to be very interesting. But then these two guys will be talking about international. They'll have their own banter. I'll leave for a minute. But kuna watu wanasema hi KU iko juu. Asante sana. Ni ukweli, you are very right, tuko juu sana. Mimi nimependa hata sisi tunakupenda na tunapenda hii show pia. Okay, sawa. Hiyo sijaelewa. But someone is saying, mambo vipi wana KUTV mmesalimiwa.
Poa.
Someone is saying God forever.
Yes.
Well, this is a Gor Mahia.
Brother, mawe ama mawe kubwa, yani the cup, the real cup.
Sawa, God forever. Kwanza alikuwa amesema you guys look great today, asante sana. You're also loving the show and you're saying God forever. You're not telling us who you are or where you're watching us from, na tungependa sana kukujua.
Na mwambie tumepata sponsor.
Yes.
Ona sasa.
Someone is saying at a long time. My opinion is whether you will welcome me back to long time, I think. My last comment ni tukiwa Egypt, John from uko. Sawa. Si tuko tu hapo, ulienda Egypt na ukarudi ama ni team ulienda Egypt, but you're still here. Hey, Kutai Junior hapa from outer the river. Nikinai. AFC Young Sportive. Nimesikia umepeana ball hata mimi bana. Ni player na ni help na boots za ball. Please flow. Utanunua viatu. What is your shoe size? Tunatafuta sponsor kati ya wawili. What is your shoe size? Tutachanga tununue. Someone is saying anasema hey, he's very fast. I am Deno. Okay, tell us what is your shoe size? All right. Someone else before I go, nataka kuachia wanataka kupigana kidogo hapa. Hi, ni Hannes from Rumruti in Laikipia. Please tuonyeshe game ya Man U versus Bournemouth, please. Do you see how our supporters are very optimistic?
Yeah.
Well, jokes aside, we would like to show you that, but it's in the pipeline. Tutaongea na wakubwa, the bosses of our bosses, watu allowed to be airing such matches. But anyway, I cannot read all your feedback. It's way too much. But before niondoke hapa, like 2 minutes, tunaongea about sports funding. Nataka kujua, it is not the government's prerogative to buy air tickets for Gor Mahia. Yet, walinunuliwa. So timu ingine kama Bandari imeenda quietly, imefunga mdomo, imefly out na imeenda ijaitisha usaidizi yoyote. Another team will perhaps qualify na waende kwa ministry. Will the ministry be justified kuambia hatuna pesa yet? Wameonyesha they can give.
I can take that question first because of course you know very well we are Sirkal.
Yes.
Bandari is Sirkal. Unaona?
But Bandari imeenda bila kusponsor.
But I'm the government.
You know Florence, this is a conversation that we had probably 1 year ago.
Yes.
When the former CS for sports, Chesa, decided that he's going to bail out AFC Leopard.
Yes.
And the question was, so AFC Leopard iko na shida leo, and because you want to get bonus, political bonuses, unataka ku earn something, you decide to bail them out with government money. What if tomorrow Gor Mahia wakuja waseme we have the same problem, so how can you bail us out? This is a situation that has happened. So again, the conversation continues. What if the next day, Madare, wanataka kwenda mahali waseme, we need you to bail out. So itakuwa ni, it's about you. It's not about actually you helping the team. You just want to gain political mileages.
You know, someone here is saying ati Gor, ati show iko poa. Hapo aneka madukuduku anaendelea sema Gor haturingi mikwaju. Mikwanja tunayo. Mlipewa pesa na government, hamna fair.
Kama wako na pesa, ngoja, kama wako na pesa, 2 million sponsorship for 5 years. What is that?
By the way, that was a shame.
Hiyo ni pesa kidogo. But sisi kama Gor tuko na
hata mimi basi naweza sponsor Gor.
Tuko na slogan. Ogorok Sage. And go and Google that, utaifind. You, sisi, hatutaki pesa kidogo. Tunataka pesa mob.
Na 2 million for 5 years.
Ongelia pesa, unajua saa zingine kuna award yenye tunataka tunabuy from our neighbors hapa hivi. Pesa ne pesa.
Yes.
Murika chukua shiriki Murika na hivi.
Torres.
Ingine.
Torres, fan base ya Gor Mahia sasa ni watu wangapi?
Tuko wengi.
Tuseme approximate.
Karibu sasa hivi kama Gor Mahia tuko karibu 40k.
40k. Tuseme tu inaweza 2M.
Okay, tuseme hiyo ni ya majuu, wale fan base wa majuu. Lakini hapa Kenya tunajua tuko wengi.
Tuko wengi. Imagine Bob. Hata huo sponsor hiyo kitu aliwapea kitu kidogo sana. 2 million nyinyi mnaweza raise within just
1 hour.
Very 1 hour mna raise. But because you're desperate now, someone somewhere, because you're desperate and mtu amefanya somewhere, probably someone who is the leader, ameona like he doesn't appreciate the worth of Gor Mahia. Because for Gor Mahia,
Pinches.
for gold shirt sponsorship, 2 million, ayo pesa kidogo.
Pinches nikuulize.
Hii vita yenu mtapeleka pale.
Nikuulize tu kweli.
Yes.
Hata ukikuwa na 2 million, mtu akikupatia 200 huwezi chukua juu uko na 2 million.
Nikijua worth yangu, unless uko desperate utachukua.
Yeah, another particular point I want to agree that Gor Mahia was very desperate.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is a conversation that we have to take to another level, where the ministry through the CS Amina Mohamed, Ambassador Amina Mohamed, walilipia nauli ya ndege to Gor Mahia, who flew out to King Shasa, or is it King Shasha? Yeah. So, well, our question has been, if another team approaches them, na waambia hata tuna allowances ya kulipa wachezaji, is the ministry going to pay for them? There's this argument that when Gor Mahia will be playing tomorrow, wakiwa huko, ile Gor Mahia, hiyo itaimbwa, okay, maybe na mafans, but the Kenyan national anthem, ndo itapigwa pale. So there's also that argument kwamba they are representing the nation.
Yes.
So we might be right and we might be wrong. But the truth of the matter is, Gor Mahia wanafaa kujisponsor wenyewe. But ni vizuri walikuwa sponsored, but well, that's a discussion for another day. We're going to be taking a very short break. When we come back, it's all about international news. And these two guys, I'm going to leave them here on set. Kukiwaka moto ndakuja kuzima moto. Well, my director, let's now take a very short break. Peter Pinches Maura will be back with Torres to discuss international news as they continue reading your feedback. Keep it right here. You're watching KTV on the spot.